Hello guys, welcome back to StudentOfLife podcast with your host Akosia Prepper. Thank you very much for being here. If you're listening to me on YouTube right now, you're watching me on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, share with all your people and comments as well. And if you're listening to me right now on Apple, on Spotify, on Google, everywhere you listen to me from, thank you. Don't forget to, also turn on notifications and rate the show, leave a review, and just share with all your people as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I just send some positive energy into your week this week, okay? Some positive energy, and I ask that, you have a very prolific week, a very serendipitous week, okay? So, this week's episode is going to be on moving in silence, the power of moving in silence, the power of being in silence. Why it's so important for you to be able to keep saying things to yourself. This mouth that we have, it's a lot that goes on with this mouth. This mouth can destroy your whole destiny, your whole purpose here. Not because of anybody, but because of what the things that you said, the things that you've allowed out of your mouth. Okay, so that's what we're going to be going into today. So let's get straight into it. I first want to go into why it's so important for you to move in silence. And I'll do this by touching on something I also touched on one of my previous episodes where I talked about fear and projection of fear. And how that can really stop you from doing a lot of things because of somebody else's fear. And that also ties into why you need to move in silence. You want to do something. You've seen something, you're like, oh my God, I really want to try this. I want to see how this goes for me. I really think about, starting this business thing, or, want to take up on this course. I want to do this short course thing, or, into blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. You've gone out to tell your cousin because this is family. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you why it's so important that even in family, you keep your mouth zipped when it comes to family. Even your own blood. Okay? You've gone to tell your cousin, you've gone to tell your aunt, your uncle, all that stuff there. Because it's your people, it's your family. And they've not told you, oh my God, one of my friends did that and it didn't go well for them. And oh my gosh, I've seen this and this and this happen. Oh, I even wanted to do that, but then I went to research this and this and I found out this and this and this and this. So I don't even think you should do it. Or I tried, it didn't go well for me. It's really bad. You shouldn't do it at all. And right there, you've completely shut down. You're really? No. Thank you so much for telling me. That's basically, if I did it, it would have been a waste of my time. Then they're like, yeah, it would have been a waste of your time. Don't do it. And now you oh, thank you so much. You actually saved me bad times. So now I can go into something else. And that right there can steer you away from your whole destiny and your whole purpose. Do you know why? Just because that person tried it and it didn't work for them, or they know somebody who tried it and that person, it didn't work for that person, or they went to research about it and they found so many different things about it that they feel like it's not good enough for you, you shouldn't go into it, it's not going to be good for you. Now they've told you, because this is somebody that you trust, this is your family, this is people you're close to, your favorite auntie, your favorite uncle, your cousins, your people, them. Now, you are completely whatever they say is final to you because you trust these people. So now you stayed away from something that maybe the reason why you were thinking about doing that is because God put it on your heart. God put that on your heart for you to go in and research about this, to go and cry my past, to go into this project, to go and do this course, to go and do this or go here or travel here. But you've gone to tell everybody that you know and everyone that you trust, telling them about it. And they've now come to project their fear. They've projected their fear onto you. And I say projection of fear because whatever reason why it didn't work for them, it scared them away. So they stopped doing it, right? Whatever friend they had that tried it, it didn't work for them. Now they're scared. Because most of the times I'm saying most of the times, not even from a bad place that, family members do this. Sometimes from a good place. They're thinking oh, they tried, it didn't work for them. Maybe you shouldn't. They don't want you to waste your time. If one of their friends tried, it didn't work for them, so they don't want you to waste your time. Blah, 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 all that stuff there. So now again, you started away and everything, but God is looking at you but I gave you that thing to do because I know that you can do it. Because that's connected to your destiny. It might not be connected to your auntie's destiny, your cousin's destiny, your uncles, your dads, your moms. But you are the one in this family that want you to do it. Everybody else might not have even never done it before. Everybody else may find maybe it didn't work for them, or they don't even know about it. But I didn't put it on them for them to become that. I put it on you to become that. Instead of you to just go and do it and to listen to yourself and listen to your instinct, your soul, you've gone to ask these questions to these people, everybody, and now they projected their fear onto you. You've taken on that trauma and that fear, now you're walking around with it. Now you've steered away from where I wanted to take you because of what somebody has said to you. But if you kept your mouth shut, and if you decided to meditate on that, whatever it is that you want to do, you want to start a business, you want to try a new course, you want to travel to this place, you want to move places, whatever your thing is that you want to just take on, it's so important for you to literally meditate on it, listen to your spirit, pray on it, meditate, whatever works for you, whichever way, like meditate, pray, go into silent modes at times where it's just you and yourself. Speak to yourself, where you don't open your mouth, you're just speaking to yourself in your head. Ask your spirit and your soul questions and be silent and listen to whatever it's going to tell you. Do it continuously, weeks after weeks, days after days, however long it takes. And ask your spirit, is this something I'm supposed to go forward with? Is this connected to something I'm supposed to do? Would it take me further in life than where I am right now? God, speak to me, like show me something. My ancestors, my guides, speak to me. My spirit guides, speak to me, like show me something. Guide me and, lead me. Like, is this something I'm supposed to do? Is this part of my purpose? Is this part of the reason why I'm here on this planet? You didn't do that. You've gone to open your mouth and tell everyone. Instead of moving in silence. So now, God is looking at you like, I have to find another way now of telling this person that this is what it's supposed to do. So if you listen to yourself, maybe in 1 month, maybe you would have gotten an answer. Your spirit would have told you, you could have had like a dream. You could have had something, you could have had some kind of like an answer from someplace, from somewhere, from your prayers and your meditation that, yes, go and do this is from me. Like, this is something that's connected to you. Like, go and do it. But some everyone realize you're already doing it. Maybe in the space of 1 month, you completely just changed everything around. Like, your whole life in 360. You're moving forward like in a different way. By the time everyone realizes you're already doing it. But you went to go and open your mouth and ask everyone for their opinions. Tell everyone this, tell everyone that. Your family's members, they've all come and tell you their opinions. And most of the time, their opinions are not even valid. They're not really real. It's their fears and things that they want to do, but maybe they couldn't do. What they think is good for you. What they feel like is good for your life. That's what they're telling you. What they think. Not what they know. What they think is good for you. Not what they know. Because nobody knows what's good for you apart from yourself, apart from like the Most High. That's it. It's what they think is good for you. And now you've stepped away from your destiny. You stepped away from your purpose. And now probably for the next months, 6 months, a year, you will never go back and touch that thing that you want to do again. You never go back and go to that place you wanted to go. Because it's one of your family members that you really trust, one of your people that, even your mother, your father, told you that they would, no, don't do this. So now you're not doing it. By the time you realize maybe, oh no, my God, like this is sometimes what I'm really supposed to do. You've wasted a whole year. You've wasted a whole 2 years. Now you have to count. You think back and you sit down and you're like, if I actually listened to myself and actually just went and did it, I'd have been so much further ahead. That's why it's so important to listen to yourself, move in silence. There's power in moving in silence. There's real power in listening to yourself and being the silence. And blocking out everybody's noise. And the way to block everyone's noise is not even to allow them to make any noise. And not to allow them to make any noise is not to tell them anything. So they don't have anything to say because you don't know anything to even be coming to tell you anything about it. This goes for your friends as well. Because your friends, again, it's not all friends that are bad. Sometimes even like, again, it's not like, your auntie's bad or your cousin is bad or your friend is bad. It's just that they have certain faith of themselves. So they think, they love you. They don't want you to, do this, don't want you to, because they feel like it's not going to work because it didn't work for them or it didn't work for somebody they know. So just trying to, help you. But really, no. So learn to move in silence and learn to listen to yourself, listen to your soul. My first ever episode is called Listen to Your Soul. If you haven't listened to it, go and listen to my first ever episode. There's certain things you want to do or you're starting to do that, you're not 100% all 10 toes down flat in yet. What I mean is, sometimes you do you're into something, right? Maybe all 10 toes is not down. You're about maybe 5 toes in, 6 toes. So you're still shaky a bit. You're not 100% firm yet. And then you get to some point where like you like firm, like it's all 10 toes flat, like stand firm, you firm, standing real strong now. So then you can even announce or tell people about it now because it's kind of already done. You're already doing it. So projection of fear and projections of traumas onto your dreams and your aspirations, that's one of the main reasons why you need to really learn how to move in silence. Because people really have the power to like project their fears onto you, which stops you from going after something you really want to do because somebody you really trust, and is your family or your friend, your parents, have literally told you, no, don't do this for whatever reasons why they're telling you, and you're going to take it in. But if you move in silence, one thing my parents always tell me is that I'm very secretive. My parents they've always told me like, okay, so you're too secretive, like you're secretive. But it's not that I'm secretive, it's just that I move in silence for a reason, because I know if I come and tell you, it's not that my mom is bad and my father is evil or they're going to do something to me. It's the fact that I know that you're going to project a lot of fear onto me. And it's not always from a place, again, it's not always from a place of badness. It's from a place of maybe they're just scared, they just feel like, well, maybe it doesn't go well. They feel like you're going to waste your time and everything. And that's okay. But I don't need that. Because I know exactly what it is I'm doing. I got a really big guidance like behind, like I got a machine behind. The machine that's behind me is guiding me. I just got to listen to myself. Even if I make a mistake, and you feel like, oh, I don't want to make a mistake, I don't want to, waste your time. It's okay, because within that mistake, I learned something. Within that mistake, I'm going to learn some of my biggest lessons. So sometimes you move in silence, so that you're able to make your mistakes, so no one can't feel like they have to draw you backwards. They have to trying to protect you, trying to keep you in this cage. That's what parents tend to do. They have to keep you in this cage if you let them. And it's like, you can't live life being in that kind of cage. Like, you really got to explore and do your own thing and be able to do it. Some of you, if your parents tell you not to do this course, you're not doing it. Some of you want to even do certain courses that's very creative, but because if your parents told you to go and do nursing or go and do law, you're doing law and nursing, but really you're a very creative person. Sometimes you really just gotta do what's best for you. That's one thing, you gotta really do what's best for you. And the best way to do what's best for you is to move in silence. So no one can even tell you, that you can't do this or you shouldn't do this. Because I'm not telling you you can't give me your opinion. You can't give me your opinion. And it's not that, you're being disrespectful, you don't trust your family or something. It's just because you know that this is how these people move. So how do I, maneuver in the same way that, allows me to be able to still be around people, for them to still know me and, know that this is this person, this is my cousins. But they don't really know a lot about you to the point where they can maybe sabotage you. And that's just really, that's real life. This is real. Even your biggest people that will sabotage you and will really bring you down, it's your family. That's what I keep saying, it's your family. And it's really I just want you to know, it's really important to move in silence when it comes to your family. Move in silence. You gotta have people in your life that you do know that you can go to for certain things. You can't go to for just to hear their side a little bit. But you gotta be really careful when you're choosing those people. Just stick with you. Lucky for me, I have people like my siblings, and I have people like my boyfriend. But if you don't have people, some people don't have anyone like that, just move on yours. So for me, I still move on my own, but if I want that second confirmation, I want to hear somebody else's thoughts and things, I'll go to my boyfriend, I'll go to my siblings, because I know those people, I know how they are, and I know how, and and they know me. They know that if they tell me not to do something I really want to do, I'm not going to do it anyway. So when I'm telling them, they already know that this girl's not telling me so that I can tell her not to do it, or She's telling me so that, she's basically telling me just so I know. And to basically hear also what I think about it. But if deep inside her, she really wants to do it and she feels a really strong urge to go and do it, she's going to listen to her instincts. And my family, my people, they know that about me. I don't care who you are. Respectfully, I will go and do it. Either you support me or you don't support me, I'm going to go and do it. When I, decided to do a creative course in school, through secondary school, college and everything, and then when I, start uni, I'm a creative from the heart. I'm a creative person. That's all I've been my whole life. I am not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to do nothing corporate. I just want to be creative, little, creative butterfly. That's me. But my parents didn't really understand that from the beginning. So me, I moved a lot in silence when it comes to my school stuff. My parents didn't even know what kind of uni I was going to go to until I finished, like, literally applying until, like, I finished the application. Then I actually got accepted into the uni that I wanted to go. I got accepted into it. And that's when then they found out, because I told them that, yeah, I'm going to the uni I wanted to go. And they're like, what uni? I'm like, this uni. And they're like, oh, so you're still doing this crave thing? Yeah, I'm still doing it. You know? I'm moving my spirit. I'm moving myself and I'm moving my soul. And if that's not aligned with my spirit and my soul, I am not doing. I don't care who you are. Period. That's it. If what you're telling me, if it's a good advice or it's not good advice, if it does not align with my spirit, it can be the best advice you've given to anyone. If it doesn't align with my spirit, it doesn't go with my life and the things I want to do, you can take your good advice respectfully. I will keep doing what I'm doing because I feel like maybe your advice is good, but not for me. I know that also some in African communities, yeah, they look at you like, you're the bad kid, you're the stubborn kid. Nah. So a lot of you actually very timid and very, in your shells and don't really know how to like come out of that because you feel like, they're going to, especially in the Ghana community, oh my God, I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for y'all. You have this thing you just have to listen to, like what everyone older is telling you. Everybody is older than you should know more than you, so you should be listening to them. It's like, no. You don't have to. You should be telling everybody everything because you're older than you. You should be telling them and coming to them for advice. No, I don't have to come to you for advice every single 2 minutes. I don't have to tell you everything I'm doing. It doesn't mean I'm disrespectful. It doesn't mean I'm hiding anything away from you. It just means I'm listening to myself and my spirit. And I'm allowing God to just lead me and guide me because that's really where the purest form of guidance is from. So this is the power of moving in silence. It will save you. It will keep you on your purpose. It will keep you on your moving around on the road of your true destiny. It will not steer you away. It will not allow you to waste your time. It will keep you going in the place where you're supposed to. It will give you peace of mind, and you will always feel like you're one with yourself. You don't learn to keep all your dreams and aspirations to yourself. Learn to listen to yourself. Okay, as we come into the end of this episode, that's what I want to leave you with. Don't go tell everyone your plans and what you want to do next and who's doing this and who you're talking to and this and this and that. Don't do it. Keep to yourself. Keep everything to yourself. And confined in your spirit, confined in your own soul, to your own self. Because only you really knows what's best for you. Because you know when you're on the right track and you know when you're on the wrong track. You just got to listen to your spirit again. Again, listen to your spirit. Stop going to everyone else and asking them for their opinion about what you should do and what you shouldn't do because no one else knows what's best for you apart from you. So I hope that, you really, really was able to learn a lot from this podcast, this episode right here. I'm super grateful that, you've stayed to the end with me. And I hope that everything I say, you would learn a lot from me and just take it, add it to your life. It was tweak certain parts of your life, maybe that, if you're not somebody who's always, telling everyone your business, always telling everyone, always asking everyone for their opinion, your friends, your families, your parents, every single body. Stop it. Respectfully stop it. And just really learn to be one with who you are. Meditate on who you are. And follow that spirit that you have because it's the best leader. Yeah, literally. Thank you very much again. And as we come to the ending of, this whole episode, I ask that you don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to, like, comment, share with your people if you're watching me on YouTube right now, and if you're listening to me on Apple, Spotify, share with your people as well. Turn your notifications, and just do a review for me, rate this show, this episode, everything. Okay, show your love and show support, and just come on this journey with me because this journey that we're on, it's a beautiful one, and baby, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. Yeah, we're just getting started. So it's never too late to join the journey and join, the family, the Students of Life family. So thank you very much if you're already part of the family. If you're not already part of the family, you want to join, come on in. I'm welcoming you in with open arms, okay? Thank you. God bless you guys, all of you. Mwah.